This is the Mascot cot bed. The Mascot stands for Modular Adjustable Sleep Cot. It's the only modular cot bed on the market, and I'll explain why. So, all Mascots generally start at a 60 centimetre high door. We can increase that retrospectively to an 80 centimetres, to a 90 centimetres, to a 98, or like this one, which is 120 centimetres. You can get doors on both sides, which is 8-door access, or doors just on one side like this one, which is 4-door access. Again, that can be changed retrospectively. The cot will continue to grow with the user's needs. This cot is all transparent, so it's hard plastic on the outside of the cot, but on the inside it's got padding and padded windows. The windows are similar to a beach ball or lilo material, nice and soft. The locking mechanism on this cot is similar to all of our cot beds. Spring loaded, and you do need a bit of dexterity. You pull one down, pull one across. There's a catch at the bottom here as well, and you need to open it like that to gain access. The doors are magnetised at the bottom, so they will stay in situ, they won't fold back. If you want further access, again, finger in the bottom catch there, and now you've got more access. If you wanted full access, again, finger in the catch there at the bottom. Doors are magnetised, so they will stay folded back. And I can do the same both sides. So what that leaves us, really good access on one side and low access as well. So from the floor to the mattress platform on this cot is 20 centimetres. By the time you add the mattress, it's a little bit higher. So that's really good for those users who are independently transferring, self-transferring, or a good goal to have going forward in the future. This cot does use a hand control on a wire, and I'm just going to demonstrate the variable height. So this cot does need to go from the floor to the mattress platform 80 centimetres. That's a minimum safe working height. It must hit that. All cots should hit that with variable height. So this gives the opportunity for the caregivers to protect their backs, carry out personal care as and when needed without stooping over. So I'm just raising this fully now. What you'll notice is that the whole bed is rising up with the doors. So the mechanism isn't rising inside the door, so the effective cot side height is always remaining the same height, and that's really important. If the end user isn't self-transferring, using the variable height gives hoist access for underneath the bed, but you can also use gantry or ceiling track hoisting as well. Just going to pop the bed back down again. This actual model is what we call a KR3. So you've got two choices, a KR1 or a KR3. A KR1 is variable height only with tilt, Anti-Trendelenburg. A KR3 is variable height, Anti-Trendelenburg, so the tilt, and you get profiling where you can raise the back, the feet, legs independently, all on the hand control. This cot is quite vibrant. It is one of our show cots, that's why it's got lots of different colours. So in the padding, so those users who might kick at the padding, they might have seizures, might be active, it is padded internally. It's all wiped down, antimicrobial, antifungal, and again, lots of different colours to choose from. On this model, we have fitted it, lots of clear, soft windows, as you can see in the padding. So on the inside it's soft, on the outside it's firm. But if you wanted rails instead, we can do rails. It's completely modular. This cot here has a feeding tube hole at the bottom. So we core a hole in the bottom of the padding and core a hole on the outside of the cot. So if you're having feed tubes, NG tubes, SATS monitoring, we can put wires through into the cot and into the end user. So this stops having wires going over the top of the cot, which could be a strangulation risk. Again, something I've fitted retrospectively or at the time of order. You can have a safe base fitted to this bed. That goes underneath the mattress. And that stops those users who are quite inquisitive from digging down and trying to get their fingers through the slats. The safe base will stop that happening. All Mascots come with a locking hand control. This one, because it's variable height and profiling, has several different buttons, but they can be immobilised by locking the back of the hand control and turning it to the lock position. Once you're finished using the hand control, it must be locked and placed on the side of the bed there in the designated hanging area. And that's the Mascot cot bed. It's the only modular cot bed on the market. It's completely reconfigurable. What starts at a 60 or an 80, a 90, a 98 or 120 can be changed retrospectively. You're not having to buy a whole new cot every time. Just put different size doors on, add padding, take padding away, add perspex, change it with rails. It's completely up to you. What will define this is the progress and the habits of the end user. So if their habits change, we can change the cot. Thank you.